Hello little buns, it is Steph. Welcome back to my home. I don't know how to start. How do I start this? It's been 10 months on estrogen. That is a long time. Long time. I can't believe it. The first thing I need you guys to know is if you have not started estrogen yet, or if you're planning on starting hormone replacement therapy of any kind and you're like impatient, once you get it, it will go so fast. I cannot believe it's 10 months already. I can't believe it. And it's been such an interesting way when I've documented this to compartmentalize the months of my life, because it's almost like, okay, another month down, another month down, another month down, and it just becomes so much easier because I can look forward to the next month, you know, and instead of just wondering what the abyss of my life is going to hold. Does that make sense? I hope it does. If you watched my last estrogen update, the 9-month estrogen update, there'll be a link on the screen somewhere here, or probably as a card, right? That's what they are called now. You will know that I booked my FFS, which is what I've been working toward for so long with all of your support and the support of some sponsors. It is finally happening in 2 months or something. Let me check the exact. I have one of those apps on my phone that is a countdown. You know what I mean? So I've been counting down to December 16th, and according to the app, there is now 2 months, 1 week, 4 days, 7 hours, 45 minutes, and 0 seconds. Isn't that fun? It counts down for you. So that's how I've been looking forward to the surgery, that's 9 weeks. 9 weeks and 4 days, that's nothing. I'm still not afraid, I'm not scared, I'm not nervous. I'm just very excited, and I'm sure right before I enter the operating room, I'm gonna be like terrified. But I know that this cannot result in my death because I trust this doctor. So I'm just looking forward, you know what I mean? Always forward. So aside from that amazing, exciting thing, in terms of estrogen and stuff, my boobs are growing. Like this is a pretty intense push-up bra, to be honest with you. But like the fact that I have anything up here to push around is pretty thrilling to me. So that is definitely exciting for me. And I think really that's the most of what's going to be continuing to develop is my breast tissue, because everything else is coming along and has been coming along and I feel like is in a good space. In terms of hips, I've noticed that the way that my weight is carried in my midsection is lower. Instead of going towards the front of my stomach, it goes to the back near my lower back, which is where hips are. I think. There's not really a flattering way for me to film my body, so I'm not gonna do that. But you can just look at my Instagram if you want to see body pictures, you know what I mean? All in all, things are coming along very, very nicely, and I cannot wait to continue and keep going. Gotta keep going. I've had a few questions on a few platforms about estrogen consistency, I guess. Somebody very recently, within the last few seconds, asked me what happens if you skip a day of estrogen, and nothing will really happen. Like, you will not feel bad that day. Like, you will not feel gross. I have had days where I've missed my estrogen completely and my T blocker, and when my doctor showed me like the graph of the way the estrogen is building and the way the testosterone is lowering, it's still 100% consistent. There's no bumps. So if you miss a day, it's not the end of the world. I figured that might be important information for somebody. I very recently had a situation where I filled up my estrogen or my T blockers too late, and I had to skip a day, and it was okay. Like, I was fine. I was very frustrated because like I wanted them, but it wasn't the end of the world. Everything was okay. Lastly, I wanted to touch on emotional changes. I haven't noticed a whole lot of difference recently, but compared to before estrogen, I am completely different emotionally, like 100%. Before estrogen, I would get very angry as a response to things, and then early in estrogen, I would just get really upset, and I think that was because my hormones were in flux. They were changing so much, right? So it makes sense why I would just like get overwhelmed and cry, because like that's what happens when you're in puberty, okay? And that's what was happening to me, you know? But now everything is very level, and I don't experience any issues of any kind with my emotions. Like, it's just very consistent. I'm very stable, and that's new. Like, that is new. I've historically not been very stable with my emotions, so it's a nice change. That is all that I have to share with you this time. I hope this has been informative, and I'm so, so thankful for all of you for staying, you know, I guess, updated on my transition and keeping up with me. I'm very grateful that I have the ability to share this with so many people, so many supportive people, and just know that you guys definitely give me strength to keep going, to continue, to keep the fight on. You know what I mean? So until next time, just remember that you are super cool, so incredible, strong, or something, I don't know, you're strong. I love you so much, bye!